So guys, this is the news we've all been waiting for. The 6-seater Model Y has finally made an appearance, and this is not just simply adding an extra seat and calling it a day. No, this has so much more packed into it. And alongside all that, we are soon getting a user experience update finally. This is going to pack so much things, and this is the one we've all been dying to see. Starting off, discovered by Green the Only in the latest update, he has shared that Tesla has made some further improvements to their navigation system. Tesla's navigation has always been one of the most advanced, factoring in wind, temperature, elevation, and other conditions to predict the range as accurately as possible. With the new software build 2025.20.3, Tesla is stepping up its game by adding smart suggestions that helps drivers save even more energy in real-world conditions. After setting a destination, the Energy app now shows a tip suggesting that this route is typically driven at certain speed, slow down by X amount to save a total percentage for the rest of the drive. Basically, from his findings, it seems like the system now uses fleet data from other drivers to recommend optimal speed for maximum efficiency, helping owners squeeze out that extra bit of range on every single drive. Now, in addition to the navigation, this update finally brings something we've all been waiting for: a smarter, more personalized UI experience with full Grok integration. Back in early January, Elon teased about this upgrade coming to all of our Teslas, and now that time has finally come, as Green has just spotted multiple references to Grok AI in the internal codes, including a dozen of icons for unique Grok personalities. Some of these include language tutor, doctor, kid stories, meditation, motivation, and even the unhinged classic Grok that we've grown to love. Each personality comes with its own icon to pick from, but in this pre-release state, there is no labels just yet, so it's tricky to know which is which, though this will likely get sorted out once it's fully enabled in the Tesla UI. Now with all this, however, it's worth pointing out that based on observation, Green has mentioned that he believes Grok will likely be available on newer vehicles equipped with the Ryzen processor, so this would mean that for older models running the Intel chip or Hardware 3, you might be out of luck. However, even with that being said and that in mind, this isn't a hard confirmation just yet, since Elon has previously stated that Grok will be supported on all vehicles in the lineup, with everything handled in the cloud and all data processed externally. It's also worth mentioning that Grok's full capabilities may depend on having Tesla's premium connectivity, meaning the main requirement would be a strong internet connection. So if you're driving through an area with poor signal, the system might run into issues. And at the moment, there are still no official launch dates yet, but the new codes does hint at a rollout sometime this summer, which means we could see it go live as early as the end of this month to sometime in late July. So quite honestly, this update is beefy on the inside, despite it only referencing to a few minor updates on the outside. And with a flip of a switch, they can activate all of these new features. You get Grok into your car, you get all of the latest updates, and all of this could happen any day now. Then on top of that, there are a few undocumented changes in this update that wasn't explicitly said in the release notes, but they are available right now and you can activate them and try them out. The first one would be the backup camera. You now have an option to switch between the narrow and the wide angle. And then you also have the new unlatch charging cable option, where if you hold the rear door for 3 seconds, it's going to unlatch your charging cable, stop the charging, and you're able to pull out. This is really helpful if you are using a third party and the charging cable or the connector is broken and you can't unlatch your car. And then finally, you also have the new trunk notification that does pop up. This is something that's completely new. And there are a ton more in the background that we just haven't played around with yet. But if you want to know all about that, I'll drop a link in the description below. That's going to run through an entire list of features that come with this latest build. So like I said, this update packs so much inside that you really have to dig into it and really even look at the codes to see what Tesla is planning in the next little while. And this last one here is going to be the highlight, the star of it all. This one is going to and has revealed the next vehicle that is supposedly rolling off of the line. Earlier this year, rumors of a longer wheelbase 6-seater version of the Model Y was circulating around, said to be planned for release within Chinese market. Reports suggest production of this new variant will kick off in May at Giga Shanghai. While there still hasn't been official confirmation that production has started, signs are pointing to it happening very soon, as references to this version have now shown up in Tesla's firmware. Shared by a user on X going by TC Mesla and sources familiar with the matter, The Tesla 6-seater Model Y is expected to have an extended wheelbase of 5.9 inches or 15 centimeters. This would greatly expand the interior cabin, providing much more legroom and increased cargo capacity. Green Day Only was also able to confirm this within the latest codes, pointing to the same 6-seater variant. Interestingly, although the initial rumors hinted that this variant will be exclusive to the Chinese market, Green has noted that the latest codes indicate that this could launch in other markets as well, potentially even in North America. And while all this is fantastic news, Tesla appears to be also gearing up to bring back the 7-seater version of the Model Y, according to a new email sent out to customers earlier in the month. In the email, Tesla teased that the newly redesigned Model Y will be ready for anything with the long range, seating up to 7, and plenty of space for everyone's gear, hinting that the third row configuration will soon return alongside the refreshed design. In addition to this, Tesla seems to be ahead of the game now, adding a custom drop-down menu in the filters option. This lets you choose the seating layout. At the moment, only the 5-seater option is available to select, but this is clearly leaving room for the additional checkbox to appear once the 6 or 7-seater configuration goes live. So there you have it. This is the biggest news everybody has been waiting to hear. Although the Model Y Juniper is one of the best, if not the best SUV in the market today, people with larger families really struggle owning or having this car due to the 5-seat configuration. If you have any more than 4 people in the car, this is a real struggle, and especially for families, this is something you really have to consider. Now, even if Tesla had brought back the 7-seater, the older 7-seater configuration, this is still really unusable, seeing that the 2 rear seats barely have any legroom. This was a reason why Tesla eventually discontinued this option, but now bringing back this new 6-seater or 7-seater option, this is going to give you that extended wheelbase, and it's going to bring that 5.9, about 6 inches or 15 centimeters. This is quite substantial, and this is going to give you that much more space on the interior. Now, the coolest thing here, though, in my opinion, is if you do pick the 6-seater variant, you are going to have that aisle row or that center cross through. This is going to be the biggest change, and this is going to feel like the minivan. A lot of vans out there where you can stand up, you can do anything you want at that point, and you're going to get the minivan experience in an SUV, the perfect choice for pretty much any large families out there. So yeah, what do you think about all this? Now that Tesla is heavily prioritizing comfort, space, practicality, is there anything else they can add into this car to make it literally the perfect SUV that you can buy? I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I will continue to keep a close eye on anything that comes out, especially regarding this, and will update as quickly as possible. So I would love it if you stick around, hit the subscribe button, the bell notification if you haven't already done so, because I know a ton of you guys are watching and not clicking that button. And follow me on Twitter or X at HeyJohnE. Over there, you will see things that you wouldn't see here, and you can chat with me anytime and I'll respond as quickly as possible. Anyways, this should be it. This is John once again. Peace out.